just recently went to the grocery store and decided that I was going to share with everyone here exactly what I got this week and how I decided upon the recipes that I am cooking. Hopefully this video will provide you with wonderful tips for how to meal plan and meal prep for yourself. Hey everyone, my name's Amy and I happen to be a certified personal trainer and a nutrition student here to help you all with nutrition, fitness, and a healthy vegan diet. Today, we're talking about my grocery haul. Let's get started. I happen to be a little tiny bit of a cookbook addict. I have almost too many of them at this point, and so when I pick my meals for the week, I tend to use recipes from those cookbooks or from the other hundreds of recipes that I've found online. Now, not everybody is going to be able to do that, which is why I highly suggest having at least one really good cookbook that you really enjoy when you start to go onto a plant-based diet. This way you don't have to go out there and find 100 different recipes that you really enjoy, because you'll have a curated list that you can already use. Now, if you are curious to see what cookbooks I recommend for different people, I do have a link down in the description box, but this week I decided to utilize 3 of my cookbooks. One of them is this Japanese cookbook that I was just given for Christmas. It's fully vegan. So this week I'm going to be making the mushroom and onion bowl from that cookbook, as well as the apple miso tofu from this cookbook. Finally, I also happened to get from a friend a literary feast, which is a holiday cookbook that does not actually happen to be vegan, but they have some recipes that are either accidentally vegan or are very close to that, and you can replace some of the stuff with vegan alternatives. So I'm going to be making the pumpkin soup from this recipe, and while I could use vegan bacon instead of the regular bacon that is in that recipe, I actually decided to go for a sausage that I use in a completely different pumpkin soup that I already think tastes really good with pumpkin style recipes. So let's look and see what I got. So these are the groceries that I got this week to be able to make the recipes that I showed you. Firstly, let's look at the protein items. So I got some tofu, which is going to be for making the apple miso tofu, and then I got the sausages to go inside of the pumpkin soup, and then the soy yogurt is also to go on top of the soup. Next, let's look at the canned and packaged sort of things I got. I got 2 cans of garbanzo beans simply because I really needed to replenish what I had. I also got a can of pumpkin because that's going to be in the pumpkin soup. And then peanut butter is something that I eat every day, so I needed to make sure that I got some of that so I can continue having my typical peanut butter and banana toast or sandwich for breakfasts. Now let's look at the veggies that I got. So I got some Swiss chard because I really like to make sure that I eat greens regularly, and that is what they had. Then I also got a sweet potato, which is going in the pumpkin soup. The 3 apples are for the apple miso tofu, and the mushrooms are for the sweet soy miso dish. I also got some bread because I was running out. I like to eat bread with soups. And I also like to have a peanut butter and banana sandwich or peanut butter and banana toast for breakfast because it's pretty simple. Now, one thing I didn't show was my miso, and that's because they were out of it at the point when I went to the grocery store and had to pick it up later. If you are curious, each of the recipes did turn out really great, and I suggest the cookbooks that they came from. Now, the way that I meal prep for myself, since I do happen to be one person, is that I will just cook 2 very large meals a week and then have an easy breakfast that I can make each day. And this works very well for me. Now, if you do happen to be cooking for more than one person, you might want to try to find a way to do this that is different, or you might want to work on even doubling or 1.5ing recipes to make it so that there's enough food to go around for the entire week. Alright, so I really hope that this video gave you some really good ideas for what you could possibly eat when you are going plant-based, things that you can look for at the grocery store, as well as some ideas for maybe even how to meal prep for yourself. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If at any point you did enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I do have that link for the collection of cookbooks down in the description box. And I hope that you always remember to love God, eat greens, and get moving. See you in the next video.